So what we're gonna do today is I have two classes in mind that I want to set up that I've been shooting and finding a lot of success with. The first one is gonna be an assault class, and then the second one is gonna be a sniper class. So the assault class, I've been shooting assault rifle and SMG. Assault rifle with like a 4x on it or whatever medium magnification scope on it, and then SMG with a red dot. What I've been finding though, and I'm going to start experimenting with a double AR because of this, is that the SMG, the time to kill with SMG takes a little bit too long. I've been finding some people turn on me even though I've been shooting them like 6+ times, and they just don't seem to die because people get armored up in this game. So I'm going to try doing a double AR today. The first AR I want is I'm going to want to have 7.62, and the second one I'm going to have a 4x on it, and that's going to be a 5.56 platform. So let's name this the appropriate name first, and then we'll figure out our gun. Our first one again is going to be 7.62. So our choices are between the AK and the barrel. I don't think the alpha is 7.62. It might be. So yeah, things to notice here in terms of damage. 7.62 platform has a higher baseline damage. It's 40 points of damage instead of 5.56 guns like the MSBS, which is 34 points of damage. So that's important. That's really relevant. You're going to get more damage put down with the 7.62 platform, which I would guess would be the case. Today, I think I'll just use the AK-15 because it's a pretty looking AK, and we're going to modify that a little bit. So you can put camouflage on things, but for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work for me, except on vehicles. So I'm going to skip that, unfortunately, because I'm sure there's a ton of camouflages in there, and I just can't use them. You have high magnification, iron sights, medium magnification, and no magnification. Finding your red dots, you're going to find them in no magnification. We're going to put a red dot sight on this, and we will put I like to see more red dot lately, so I'm going to put that on. Secondary sight, you can put a secondary sight on the side of the gun, which is pretty cool. Or even like iron sights like that. If you had a 4x up here and a red dot over here, you could flip to it really fast by pressing the middle, your middle mouse button, which is pretty badass. PUBG, I'm looking at you. You could have done that a long time ago. Alright, in terms of the barrel, medium barrel or short barrel is fine. These change the recoil a little bit. So I want you guys to notice down here where the recoil is. So I'm sure you get more range out of these when you change these, but it doesn't really show here. Well, maybe it does. Yeah, it doesn't show. It doesn't show in this thing, but it changes the weight. But I bet you get a little more range when you do that, and it just doesn't show up on the chart. So medium, the recoil is -0.01. And then the short is -0.05. So I'm gonna go with the short barrel and shoot that. I'm gonna go with a compensator on here. We'll do the we'll just do the SIG SMG comp or muzzle brake. It doesn't show that it helps with recoil. It says 0.85 recoil at the top, like right here it shows 0.85. I don't know how that affects your overall though down here. So okay, in terms of the lower rail, you can put a bipod on here, you can put a grip on here. I think for this one we're gonna put a grip, put a monster grip on here. And actually, I'm going to bump that barrel up to medium. If I got a monster grip on there, I feel like I should be able to handle that puppy a little bit. Monster grip, lower, you can put a combo, attack light, and a laser combo, so like a flashlight. This gun, for whatever reason, can't do any on the side. Same with lasers, which is fine. I really don't like lasers or flashlights because I feel like when I'm attacking a point, they give me away too obviously. People aren't going to see that while you're running at them. They see a laser flinging around everywhere. They're like, all right, well, he's coming from that way. I'm going to blap him when he walks around the corner. So it's not the best It's not the best tactical decision in my opinion. Magazine capacity of all sorts of them. We're going to stick to 30-round mag. I don't know if this quick draw looking puller actually affects your recoil speed, but I'm going to use it a little bit and see. I'm going to put it on this gun, and then on my 4X gun I'll put a different kind on and see if I can notice a difference in the reload speed. In terms of the bullets that you shoot in this game, you have 3 different kinds for your ARs. HP or hollow point, FMJ, which is your standard like bullet, and then your armor piercing. So armor piercing, whenever you hit somebody in the chest plate or in the helmet, it'll do more damage than an FMJ, a Full Metal Jacket, would do. But when you shoot somebody with a HP or hollow point, if you shoot them in places where armor isn't, so like the legs or the arms or something like that, or underneath the chest plate, like right in the belly, that will do more damage than a Full Metal Jacket would have done there. So for the sake of simplicity, I'm not going to get any in this. The way you switch to ammo in the game, though, is you just hold R and it will switch out whatever your mag is to your like specialty ammo, hollow points or armor piercing, whatever. Body parts for this game for guns seem to be largely aesthetic. I might be wrong, but they seem to be largely aesthetic in this game. It's done. Go back. Let's get our 5.56 gun, which is going to be a G36. On the top of it, we're going to put a medium magnification. I've been using the M415 scope or the dual roll scope. They've both been fine for me. I don't really see that much of a difference. I'm going to put the dual roll scope on here for now. No secondary sight. Not that cool. Keep the medium barrel on. I don't want to increase recoil on this because I like full auto bursting this, like I said. I don't know if any of you guys are coming from PUBG and playing this, but if you guys play a lot of PUBG and you come play this, you're going to be like, this is the easiest recoil in the world to manage. The hardest recoil in this game is on the LMG or the light machine guns, in my opinion. They just shoot so fast, they're just like, whatever. But assault rifles, SMGs, practically no recoil. It's really easy. I'm going to put the alpha muzzle brake on this for a compensator. Lower, I'm going to put a grip on this. We'll put a classic vertical grip on this. I don't need any tack lights or flashlights on this for reasons I've already mentioned. I'm going to see me walking around corners. Blap me. 30-round mag is fine. I don't need any additional ammo. If I change a G36 rail, I like the SL8C, so I'm gonna go with that. It took my scope off, so I'm gonna go back and get that really quick. Handguards, all sorts of handguards. That's cool. Let's go with that. Stock. Let's stick with it. I like the G36 stock on it. I'm gonna stick with it. Pistol grip. Those don't matter to me. All about the same. Add-ons, nothing to add on. So I'm gonna make this a config. Oh, I need to change the magazine on this. Or at least see if I can. Oh, they just have a normal. There's no fancy mags on this. Okay, cool. In terms of my armor, on level 3. Helmet, or level 4 steel. That makes me a heavy character. The heavier you are, the slower you move. So far, I feel like having that armor is way more important than moving fast, but I might be wrong. I usually use frag grenades. You get 3 of them. Smokes and Semtex Concussion, they all seem valuable, but I just am going to be throwing frags for now. I've used all of these gadgets except for the mini UGV and mini drone and Semtex. I've used all this stuff. I find that the first aid kit seems to replenish for me. It seems to have a cooldown and then it comes back. So having the ability to heal multiple times over the course of a life, if I'm you know, doing really well defending or attacking a point, I've used it 4 or 5 times even, you know, throughout a life. So it seems like a must-have in my opinion. I don't really see how any of those other things are better except for dealing with specific, you know, situations. The way health works in this game, you have like 3 bars of health and you regen up to the top of whatever the bar of health that you got hit down to is. The first aid kit allows you to blip up to the next full bar of health. So the fact that you can just heal up to 2/3 of your health and then you're stuck for a second and then wait for that to cool down and then go back to 100, it seems like a huge advantage against anybody who's not doing that. If somebody's hurt down to 1/3 and they can't regen past 1/3 of their health, the first block of their health, tough shit. But I think the first aid kit really allows you to just being at 100 HP seems really valuable in this game, especially the time to kill is pretty fast. Okay, cool. That's the end of this one. We have our AK, we have both of our guns ready there. Thought I named this. Okay. Next is going to be a sniper class. So first, before I set up the sniper, I'm going to set up a run and gun type of gun with it. I'm going to pick another 7.62. Oh no, I'm going to pick a 5.56 this time that I haven't shot. I'm going to shoot the G38. See how that goes. I've been hearing good things about this gun, so. Put a reflex red dot on it. Camouflage doesn't work with it still. Feels bad. No secondary sight. Medium range barrel or medium barrel. We'll keep a muzzle brake on it. Keep the original muzzle brake on it. On the lower, let's put a weird grip on it. Oh, that's heavy. It's about the same. Put this potato grip on it. See if that does anything. At least on this gun it does. Okay, I don't need a laser flashlight or anything like that. Alright, I don't like this grip. It looks stupid to me. Vert grip. Magazine capacity. Classic with a polar. Nice. I'm gonna go with this. I don't know if it's an actual quick draw or not, but damn, that's hefty. We'll stick with the quick draw on the. Don't need additional ammo. Body parts. Hand guards. There's a bunch. And these are pretty crazy. I don't really like any of these. Alright, just give me this one. I like this one. Back to the stock. Let's shoot a SOCOM stock on this. Damn, that's cool too. Do the Juno stock. Be the cool guy. Okay. Configs. Add config. Another one just in case. Second gun. So in terms of the sniper rifles offered, you have the Tor, the Taknost, and the G29. I've shot all of these a bunch in the last couple days, so I feel like I got some information for y'all. Tor is like Your 50 cal kind of gun blaps people, one-shots people a lot of the time. It's got like 5 rounds in the magazine, I want to say, and the action on the lever is pretty slow. So if you're missing your shots, you're wasting your time. But if you're hitting your shots, you're murdering people. For the most part, like I said, it one-shots people. In terms of damage here, it looks like it goes from 0 to 110 or 130 meters before it starts to pick up damage. And then at 182, it reaches max velocity, and it does about 160 points of damage from 182 on. That's pretty crazy. 234. There's no drop off, but that's because this thing's probably flying, so that's pretty cool. I found that this gun works great. I can't imagine it wouldn't work great for you guys if you're hitting your shots, like I said. But if you're not, probably gonna be sad. So that's a cool guy. And then you got the Toknos, which I was shooting a lot yesterday. The Toknos is awesome. It has the lowest damage of all the sniper rifles, but the bolt is really it's a lot faster. So it seems like you can get a lot more bullets downrange on people sniping with this. I found that this gun worked really well. Anyone who took a shot of damage or who I had shot twice died. If you want the one-shot capability, you're not going to get it as much with this unless you're hitting them in the head. Last gun, G29. This gun's pretty cool. I shot this when I first started playing the game a few days ago, but I haven't shot it that much since. So I think for that reason today, I'm going to shoot this gun and just get a little more familiar with it. I also want to test out my thoughts on it. I think I'm correct about this damage readout being higher when it gets to about 120 meters of range. But you can see this little bubble here. After you get about 80 meters, it goes up in damage, then it starts to fall off pretty soon after. Doesn't shoot quite as fast as the Tor, I'm sure. But this is a good gun. It's got a 10-round mag. The action seems a little bit slower than the Toknos, but faster than the Tor. So it seems like 3 pretty well-balanced sniper rifles across the board, and that can fit your playstyle accordingly. So in terms of your scopes, high magnification, I've shot all 3 of these, and I really haven't felt like any of them are that different. But I might be wrong. I think today I'm going to do the easy tap scope on here. Secondary, I don't need a secondary scope because I'll be sniping. Kind of want to put a suppressor on this puppy. They sound really cool with the suppressors on them. I don't need a grip. Doesn't need a laser. I'm not that cool. Magazine capacity, you can only get the 10-round mag. Additional ammo. HP, FMJ, armor piercing. So one thing I noticed yesterday when I was shooting, I think I was shooting the Tor on Moscow, and I was shooting APCs with it. I was shooting the turret, you know, where the gun is rotating, and I blew up 2 Wolverines yesterday. I don't think I was shooting armor piercing with it. I think for whatever reason, shooting the top of the Wolverines is a higher damage when you're shooting at it with a sniper rifle. Maybe the Tor might have done more with it, but I'm going to experiment today, pick up some armor piercing rounds and shoot them at vehicles with the G29 and see what happens. Maybe I'll blow up one with this, maybe not. That gun might have just been way more high power, so it actually could blow up Wolverines if they're weak. So, but we're gonna pick up some AP rounds for the hell of it. Handguard, can't pick that. Stock, can't pick that. Pistol grip. Go with the Saiga. That's it for the sniper. Add config. Save config, please. Okay, cool. Now I gotta get my armor. I want the thickest armor. There we go. Thick boy. Frag grenades. First aid kit. So that is all for these two classes. I forgot to name this. So hope this was helpful for you guys. So far, I've been having a lot of fun in World War III, and customizing these classes has been really cool. Figuring out what is the best setup for me has been interesting, and I don't quite know what is perfect for me yet. In terms of the customization, I feel like there's more underneath the surface than we're really able to see. I think the customization of some of these things actually may affect the gun gameplay, but it just isn't in their readouts for some reason. Because some of it is and some of it isn't. So I'm kind of interested in whether or not we'll have a clearer interface with being able to see those changes that every little thing that you change on the gun can affect. So in terms of the future for customization with this, I think like this is an amazing start. This is really cool. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So that's the end of it. The next time I'm going to be making a video, on battlefield rewards or the strikes. You can customize all of these things the exact same way you can customize guns. So that's insane, because customizing tanks and APCs is so much fun. And it's really fun to play in them. So I'm going to make another video soon about that as well. So if you guys have any questions about the guns or the classes or the loadouts or the strikes, post a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of World War III so far, because I've been having a lot of fun. But you guys enjoy this game as much as, hope you're enjoying this game as much as I have been, and I will see you guys out there. So take care.